Hello, hello, it's Kitty, your thought organizer, and proud to be so. Coming to you live on a beautiful sunny day in Atlanta, Canada, and I hope it's a sunny day where you are. And if it isn't, well, I guess you're probably going to, if you're living west of here, you're probably going to send the weather my way, but just remember that if it isn't a sunny day, it will be tomorrow. And it's in between the ears anyway. It's what you make of it, and that's not always easy. That is easier said than done, but hey, put in the comments below if you're watching on replay, which everybody would be right now because no one's joined us yet. What's your weather like? Where are you watching from? And I'm interested. I'm really interested in geography. It was one of my favorite subjects in school. But I digress. Who am I? I am Kitty Anders with declutterthebrain.com. And what do? I help coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs, and even future entrepreneurs organize their space and streamline their thoughts so that they can focus on attracting and serving premium clients and creating an amazing life for themselves, whatever that amazing life looks like, and for their families as well. I do have 20 years hello, thank you for joining. I do have over 20 years experience in helping people to gain control over their surroundings, and through that 20 years I've developed a step-by-step one system, hi Pam, that has helped me and my clients go from broke and overwhelmed to well off, organized, and clutter free. Does that sound like something that could be right for you? Well, I'm going to ask you, do you think that you would be, how would it feel to just max out your life without being distracted by your clutter? Would you feel, do you think you'd be more productive? Would you feel more relaxed? Yeah, I know you would, and I've got personal proof over the last couple of days. I'll give you a quick example for those of you who don't know me. And do you think this would help? And are you finally motivated to actually do this? Is this the right time? Yes? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, you hold that thought, and in about 12 minutes from now, and 10 minutes from now, we will give you your next steps to take, okay? So track with me here. What was the little example I was going to tell you about was, I think I am not alone, and put in the comments if sometimes life can throw you a curveball and you find yourself running and scrambling and running and scrambling just to keep up with what you're already doing, let alone get ahead on anything. And I'll tell you what, clutter can build up. And maybe your fridge gets full of food that you can't you cook food and you can't freeze it because you just don't have time. So your fridge is overloaded. Your kitchen counter is, yes, I'm looking at my kitchen counter. Your counter is overloaded with little projects that you have to fix, some earrings that you whatever, and things that you're buying in groceries. You don't even have time to put them away. Things like that, and things can build up. Now, don't forget, I am your thought organizer, and I do help people declutter. And it can happen to me. In fact, it has happened over the last couple of weeks. But last night, I managed to squeak out almost 2 hours. I made a decision as to how I was going to prioritize my time, and I was able to get through a couple of these projects. And just little things like packaging some soup that I made a few days ago, things like that. OMG, talk about, it is all about the mental clutter, because now I open my fridge, it feels good. I know that I don't have to do it. Good, I can move to the next thing. So believe me when I tell you that mental clutter and physical clutter are very closely intertwined, and that our job at me and Pam and Michael and Jen and the entire team here at Declutter the Brain, that is our mission, is to help you just feel good. feel good so that you can make an impact on others. Sound good? All right, sermon over. All right, let's move on to the clutter. That was totally unscripted and very sincere, by the way. All right, so what we are doing this week, we are talking about decluttering that behemoth of all decluttering jobs. That would be, yes, ladies and gentlemen, not the basement. See? Did it again. The garage. Why do I keep saying basement? Because the basement and the garage are always the biggest projects, and we're going to tell you why in a minute. The National Association of Professional Organizers tells us that 50% of people polled just say that the garage is the most disorganized space in their home. 50%. That's significant. 25% of people, they said that they can't park their car in the garage for because of all this stuff for it. Now that can be fine. Perhaps you like parking outside. In the North American elements, the heat, the cold, the rain, the sleet, right? Okay, you paid good money for that car. It's better for the car to put it inside. All right, so let's assume that you really want to, this week is for you if you want to park your car inside. All right, with me? All right. Now, usually the garage can end up as much like the basement. It can wind up as a drop zone. You're seeing a pattern here, Pam, aren't you? And I left you a message, by the way. I boxed you few minutes ago. So what you want to do again is determine the purpose that you want your garage for. Do you want to store your car and have your things around it? If you don't have a car, some of this is moot, but it's still, you want to determine a purpose. Now, one of those purposes can be what did I write here? It can be a workshop, a woodworking workshop. Perhaps a studio or a play space. I helped a lady in California a couple of years ago turn her garage in California. It's warm, right? Or you may want it for car storage and all of your accessories, things that really should be in the garage, like paint, cleaning supplies, things like that. So make sure that, there goes the snooze alarm. No, I'm not snoozing. So you want to make sure that you've got a good purpose, that you've got some sort of vision. Now you may want to do what we did in the basement and map it out. None of my clients have done that, actually written it out on paper. That seems better for the basement or other rooms in your house. But if you even have just a rough idea, then we can get to the details later, all right? Because usually you are going to have so much crapple that it'll be throwing out and organizing that we're not there yet, all right? And sometimes you can get overwhelmed, so let's keep it simple, shall we? Yes. All right. Now, today, Holy Overwhelmed Batman. I titled that for a reason, and the reason is, I have seen some clients' garages that even I am overwhelmed just for a couple of minutes, and then I pull myself together and I say, don't worry, it's going to be okay. Do not worry about this. We can do this. Oh, but I don't even know where to start. I know. And if it's not, it might kind of be a cool day, especially if it's right now in early spring. Maybe it's a little bit of a cool day, and you're not feeling comfortable, and you just don't want to be out there in the first place, let alone dealing with all of this stuff. It's very tempting to just turn around and walk away. Don't. Let's give you one easy step. Sound good? All right. What you want to do is just take away the obvious trash. And then we're going to break out, and we're going to put, oh, but it's all obvious trash. No, it isn't. Calm down. Obvious trash includes cardboard boxes, maybe recycled paper, recycled cans, Oh, I'm trying to think of another example. Bottles, recycled bottles that they have just landed in the garage. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take them away. Now we're assuming that you have a car. And if you don't, then you're going to be, don't take your bottles on the bus. Oh God, give them to a homeless person rather than do that. Let's assume that either you or a friend has a car. All right, what you want to do is bundle those things up, take them out. Now let's start with the recycles. Either give them to a homeless person, sure, or take them back or get someone to take them back. The idea is to get them out of your garage. The next thing that I helped a fella do was, I said, come on, do you need all of these cardboard boxes? Well, I might, and I gave him the Kitti stare. And insert laughing emoji here, right? And so he started breaking them down. Well, he was a man. There you go. Thank you. Thanks. I think that was Pam. Thank you. Yep, that is you. He was amazed at how much space he suddenly had. I mean, we still had miles to go before we slept, to paraphrase Robert Louis Stevenson, but he was amazed. Just getting rid of the cardboard, flattening it, baling it up, and putting it outside for the delivery, or you can take it to your recycle bin if you have that kind of facility, and just get rid of those things. Garbage that you've been meaning to take out for the truck to pick up. It's coming tomorrow. Put it out. Pick it up. Well, it's raining. Yeah. Insert Kitti stare. All right, so get rid of your obvious trash. And then we're going to go into the easy step part 2. So you've had 1 today. Discard your obvious trash and revel in the room that you've already made, and that will fuel your momentum, absolutely, and make you feel good about this path that you have chosen. All right, so if you find this video helpful, if you enjoy it, if you think that might help someone else out there who is overwhelmed by their garage, but they know that they have to tame it. Maybe they're selling their house. You never know, right? Actually, one lady, we decluttered her entire house, and she would sell it. She ended up staying there. No kidding, not a word of a lie. All right. Yeah, if you want to see other videos on other topics that I've done, just go to YouTube, declutter, and type in Declutter the Brain. Everything's cataloged, organized, labeled. What else would you expect from your thought organizer, Kitti Anders? All right. Now, final question. How would it feel for you to 2x your life without being distracted by your clutter, huh? Would you feel, do you just want your clutter gone and your mental clarity back? Because that's what it's all about, is being able to think clearly so you can just max out your life and have an impact on others. Yes? All right. We're going to give you 3 steps if you are an action taker who is committed to clearing your space and organizing your thoughts. All right, first thing is download your 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. The link is down below. Also, get off that hamster wheel and join Declutter the Brain Facebook group. Link is also down below. We have everything you need. Trust me. Come and join us. And number 3, while you are downloading your guide, just hit the book a call button. I will listen to hear what your clutter is actually costing you and give you a plan for right now results. And then we can see if we're fit to work together in one of my programs. All right. Does that sound good? Remember, now that you have decided to eliminate your chaos and organize your mindset, click that link below. Don't wait. All right. Tomorrow, 11 Eastern, work smart. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.